Hope you guys can see me. Hi everyone. Welcome to this Friday class. At least it's Friday for me. It's really nice to be here. And we are going to be learning about a Canadian holiday that is coming up this weekend for where I am in Canada, as you guys know. So we're going to be learning about Victoria Day. If you've never heard of it, that's okay. We're here to find out what it is, how it's celebrated, and what we do on this very nice long weekend in the spring here in Canada. So it's nice to have you guys join us. This class was almost fully booked, I believe, which is great. If you made a reservation, then you should join in the first 2 minutes, which are now. If you don't join in the first 2 minutes, then you lose your spot and seats open up for everyone else. I just want to say, I know a couple of people have messaged me on my Facebook page, Norbert, you being one of them, and I'm slowly working my way through everybody's messages. I haven't read all of them yet, so as soon as I get to it, I'll reply. So how's everyone doing? I see Norbert, Nihan, Juan. Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Hi, Hina.
Hi. How's everyone doing?
I'm happy it's Friday.
You're happy it's Friday. I'm happy it's Friday too. What are you doing this weekend, Norbert?
My father will cook fish soup.
Oh yeah, fish.
I don't know what is it in English.
Fish? Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
And I think I will be relaxing because it was a hard week.
My dad's gonna be cooking and I'm gonna relax. Yeah, that's right. That sounds like fun. And let's see, we also have Juan. Juan, what are you gonna be up to this weekend?
I'm not sure. Maybe I'll go for a walk in the mountains.
I'll walk for all 3 days. I'll start walking on Saturday and walk till Sunday night. No, that's awesome. How's the weather where you are, Juan?
It's starting to become rainy.
Oh yeah, it's
but
really.
The rain isn't. It's intermittent, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to.
Oh, okay. So when rain is like that, it's called like scattered showers.
Scattered showers.
Yeah, scattered showers. Scattered means when things are here and there, there's no order, right? So it's like, oh, it's raining at 1 o'clock, then it starts raining at 4 o'clock, then it starts raining at 7. So it's like this like intermittent period when there's rain and then there's no rain. We call that as scattered showers.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. And let's see. So we also have Talal.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Hi, Tal. Can everybody see Talal's picture? It says,
Yeah.
I heart medicine, and then it's like an actual heart, not like this heart. This heart is what we make, right? Like love, but his is actually like a heart. Nice picture, Talal.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And we have Aga. Hi, Aga.
Hello.
How are you? Where are you from, Aga?
I'm from Poland.
Poland. Nice to have you. Welcome.
Thank you.
And we also have Emerson.
Yes.
Hi, Emerson.
Hi, Hina. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Amazing.
That's awesome. I like hearing that. You're amazing. That's great. Where are you from, Emerson?
I am from Brazil.
You're from Brazil. Okay.
Yes.
And is this your first time in my class?
No, a long time ago I already participated in a class with you, but 4 months ago, I believe.
Oh, that's a lot. So
Yeah,
I want to say welcome back. I'm glad you rediscovered me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Nihan. Hi, Nihan.
Hi, Hina.
How
are you?
I'm fine. What are you doing this weekend, Nihan?
Oh, I was planning to rest, but things does not work for me. Don't work out as I planned. Maybe I met some friends. Some of my friends will going to do a birthday party. Maybe I can go there.
Oh, that's nice. Birthday parties are fun. And the weather must be nice now.
Unfortunately not. It's raining.
Oh, yeah.
It's hot but raining.
It's hot but raining. So it becomes really humid, right? When it's hot and it's raining, then it's like, oh, somebody pull my skin off. I hate it. I am not a fan of, yeah, I'm not a fan of the humidity. Let's see. And we also have, who we have? Zafar. Zafar
Yes,
Dikili?
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm good too. I feel like this is my first time talking to you.
Yes, this is my first class today.
That's awesome. So it's great that you joined us. Welcome. Where are you from, Zafar?
I'm from Turkey.
You're from Turkey. Okay.
Yes.
You and Nihan. Nihan's from Turkey too.
Yes, I know.
Perfect. And Empri?
Hi.
Hi, Empri.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Hi again, Empri. I haven't seen you in a while as well. So nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And lastly, we have Man. Hi, Man. Man takes a while to reply, so I'm just gonna move on, and when Man is there, he'll say hi to us. Okay, so guys, so we also have a couple of people who are in the chat. We have Rashid, Gary, Sammy, Ayad, Lily, a whole bunch of people, and it's really nice that you all are here.
Hello?
Hi, Man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. How are you doing
Okay, I'm
today?
glad you can hear me.
That's awesome. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm doing great too. So just I'm doing super awesome today because it is now the start of the long weekend in Canada.
In Hungary too.
In Hungary too? Why is it a long weekend in Hungary, Norbert?
I don't know what is the name in English, but it's Christian holiday or something like that on Monday.
Oh, okay. It's a Christian holiday. No, over here it's like a cultural holiday. It's only, this holiday is only observed, only celebrated in Canada, and it's for Queen Victoria. It's celebrated for Queen Victoria, and it's called Victoria Day, and it happens on the Monday before May 25th. So it's really strange. There's no date for Victoria Day in Canada. It happens every year in the month of May, and it happens on the Monday before May 25th. So this coming Monday is May 20th. So it's Victoria Day. It's a long weekend, and the weather is beautiful. And in today's class, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reading an article about Victoria Day. So everybody is going to get reading practice. We're going to learn what it is, why we celebrate it, and what its significance is. And why, you guys know that Canada was once a colony of the United Kingdom of England?
Yeah.
Yes? Yeah. So that's why Canada still recognizes the Queen, so Queen Victoria of England. So why do Canadians do that? And we're going to find all that out. So we have in the chat Lily. Lily is from Quebec in Canada, so she knows that it's a long weekend, and she and I are going to be partying it up on Monday. Oh yeah, long weekend time. So that's awesome. So I'm really happy that you guys are here, because some people are asking what are tickets. Tickets are what you need to make reservations to join classes now. Okay, guys? You can find out how to get tickets. You click on the get ticket button on the top on the Verblink screen. Okay? So let's get started. Does everybody have the document that I've attached with the class description? Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Yep, so Norbert has posted the document. I'm going to open that document and share my screen and show everybody what we're reading. You guys don't have to look at it from my screen. You can look at it on your own screen. I'm just going to be screen sharing so everybody who's watching, who's not in class, also knows where we are. Okay, And like I said, I always say in my classes, if you have any questions, if I talk too fast, if you don't understand anything, do not be afraid to stop me and ask me to repeat it. Okay? So let's get started. You guys ready? I'm excited for this class because it's the class about the long weekend. Okay, nobody's excited with me. Nobody's excited with me. Okay, so let's get started. Victoria Day. This is meant for an intermediate audience. And like I said, this is celebrated particularly in Canada. For all of those who don't know, this is the Canadian flag. Yay! Okay, let's get started. So Victoria Day. Let us start reading. Aga, can I get you to read number 1 on Victoria Day? Yeah, the first one.
Victoria Day is a Canadian public holiday that celebrates Queen Victoria. The holiday takes place annually on the last Monday before May 25th. Queen Victoria's birthday was on May 24, 1819. Victoria Day has been celebrated in Canada since 1845.
Perfect. Thank you, Aga. That was very well read. And this is going to be a lot of good practice with numbers. I know a lot of people have trouble reading numbers in English, so this is going to be good practice for everyone with numbers. Okay, awesome. Norbert, can I get you to read the first half of number
2? Yes. Queen Victoria reigned in Britain from 1937 until...
no, not 19.
1837 until 901.
No, 1901.
1901,
yeah.
During what is known as the Victorian era. This was the longest reign of a female monarch in history. Victoria was the daughter of Prince Edward, whose father was the reigning King George of the Third.
King George the Third.
The third.
Yeah.
She inherited the throne at age 18 when her uncle William IV died.
Perfect. Well done. Thank you, Norbert. Let's finish off this paragraph with Zafar. Can I get you to read the second half, please?
Yeah, sure. King William, like her other uncles, had no living heirs.
Heirs. Yeah.
A few years later, Victoria married her first cousin.
Oh, okay. It's really hard to hear you, Zafar. Your voice is like a whisper. Can you speak?
Really?
Yeah, now it's better. Go ahead. The couple?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. The couple had?
The couple had 9 children together. Prince Albert died in 1861.
Okay, perfect. I'm just going to say, Zafar, I think there's a problem with your microphone. When you talk, the longer you talk, the lighter your voice gets. We didn't hear anything that you said the last part of the sentence. I'm just letting you know. I think it's a problem with your microphone. Okay, but thank you for reading for us. Okay, awesome, perfect. So that's a little bit of information of who Queen Victoria actually was. So what century was Queen Victoria alive in? What was the century? 19th century. Yeah, it was the 19th century and it was the 1800s. Okay, she was born in 1819, so that was the 1800s, but we say that it was the 19th century. Okay, all right. So that's why we celebrate it on the Monday before May 25th to celebrate her birthday. Okay, so Queen Victoria reigned. That word, R-E-I-G-N-E-D. Ruled, exactly. A reign is a rule. You reign a kingdom or a country, okay? For example, the Egyptians reigned in Egypt. for 3,000 or 4,000 years ago, okay? And this word is pronounced exactly as rain. You know, when it rains outside, it's raining in your countries right now. So
Yeah.
we pronounce it exactly as that word, rain. We do not pronounce the G is silent. Okay, so her rule in Britain is another way we say the United Kingdom or England, was from 1837 until 1901, and that is known as the Victorian era. What is an era?
Region or?
No, it's not a region. What's an era, guys?
Time, maybe.
Period of time.
Time period. Yes.
Time period.
Time period. So what does it mean when we say the prehistoric era? Prehistoric era, what does that mean?
The period of time which before the history.
Before recorded history, exactly. Prehistoric means before history started recording. So when the dinosaurs were alive, right? So when the dinosaurs were alive and there were no human beings, we say that as the prehistoric era, the time period before history began. Okay? I'm just gonna, I know some people, their chat isn't working, so I'm gonna write it in the Google chat as well. Prehistoric era. Okay? Perfect. So you reign, you rule in a country, and the time period that a king reigns is known as the era that he ruled. Okay? So her reign was the longest reign of a female monarch. What's a monarch?
It's kind of ruling a country that as a king or queen, and this system has to be a king or a queen.
Yes, that is called royalty. Okay, royalty. When you are part of a royal family, you are part of the monarchy. Have you guys heard of that word before?
Yes.
Tell me countries that exist in right now that have monarchies. Which countries are they?
United
Norway.
States, Britannia.
Britain. Does the United States have a monarchy?
No.
Norway.
No. Norway?
United
Kingdom? Yeah.
Spain.
Spain, yeah.
Holland.
Sweden?
Monaco?
Monarchy. Yeah, so exactly. Countries that have a king, countries that still recognize a king, that is called a monarchy. So the biggest and the most popular monarchy in the world is that of the United Kingdom. They have a queen, they have Prince Charles, they have Prince William. Those people are part of the monarchy. An individual person of a monarchy is a monarch. Okay? So Queen Elizabeth right now is the reigning queen of England. She is a female monarch. Okay? Who are some other male monarchs of the United Kingdom? What are their names? They're in the media all the time. The male monarchs. Okay. Prince William. Yeah. Prince William. Prince Harry. Yeah. Prince Charles. Exactly. So, and these people, another name for monarchy is royalty. People who are part of the royal family. Okay. So Victoria, she was the daughter of Prince Edward, and Prince Edward's father was the reigning King George III. Okay. You guys know who the reigning king is right now in England?
Elizabeth?
She is the reigning queen. Who is the reigning king?
Charles.
There is no reigning king in England. Okay. The Prince Charles, he is a monarch, but he is not the reigning king. What does it mean if he was the reigning king?
Philip.
No, he would be the highest person in the monarchy, right? Right now, the highest person in the British monarchy is the Queen, and she is a widow. There is no king in the monarchy right now. There are only princes. So Prince Charles, his sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, they are not reigning. They are not ruling the kingdom right now. The kingdom is only being ruled by Queen Elizabeth. Okay? Reigning means that you are currently in power. Okay? Prince Charles will never be the reigning king, ever. He is always king. He was always a prince, and he will remain a prince. Okay? Who will be the next reigning king of England?
Supposed to be Charles.
It's going to be William. Okay? It's going to be Prince William, because Prince William is above 21 years old. Okay? So when Queen Elizabeth retires, or if she passes away, Prince Charles will not become the reigning king. Prince William, his son, will become the reigning king, okay? Because he is 21 years old. He is more than 21 years old. So he is now the legal heir. What's an heir? H-E-I-R. Heir. So
It's
that
kind of when your parents have died, you receive the royalty, or the force.
Yeah. Succession. Okay, you are the person who is going to follow the leader. Okay, so the heir to the throne is now Prince William's. He will inherit the throne, not Charles. And heir is pronounced exactly like air, like the air that we breathe. We don't say hairs. The H, we don't pronounce it. So heir to the throne. All right? You guys understand the difference between these words, what it means to reign, a monarchy, heir? When you are an heir, what do you inherit? When your parents die, what do they leave behind? What is that called? When you get their belongings, what are those belongings called?
Heritage.
Exactly, heritage. Okay, that is where the heir comes from. Okay, your heritage is what is due to you because of your relationship with the person who died. Okay, if your parents or somebody dies, they leave behind a heritage for you. That can be their house, their car, anything that becomes yours because it was your parents. It is their heritage. And the person who inherits it is the heir. Okay? You guys understand the difference between these words? So heritage comes from the word, comes from the word heritage. I'm going to write that in the Google chat as well, heritage. Okay? If you guys are confused between these words, let me know, all right? Let me just say hi to Isa. Hi, Isa.
Hi, Hannah.
How are you doing? Do you have the document with you that we're using?
Yes.
Yeah? Perfect. We are just on the first page, Isa, so we're just reading along right now. Okay? Awesome. So, yeah, do you guys have any questions so far about this second paragraph? These words are very specific to royalty and a kingdom and rule. So if you guys get confused, you can ask me. I'll explain it again. Okay?
All
right. Okay. So are you guys good? You want to move on to the next one? Do you have any questions about any other words from these paragraphs? What is annually? What does annually mean?
It means
for a year.
Every year. Yes, annually. The holiday takes
once
place
every year.
Yes, once every year. What is biannually?
Every 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, what did you guys say? Biannually is what? Biannually is actually twice in 1 year. Okay? So if something happens biannually, it happens twice in the same year. Okay? Another word for biannually is semi-annual. Okay, I'm going to write that as well. Okay, you guys understand what biannually means? Biannually doesn't mean once every 2 years. It means twice every year. Okay? So who can tell me of an event that happens biannually? there anything that you guys know that happens biannually in your country or in the world or anything?
Easter.
Easter. Easter happens biannually?
No.
No?
The extra day in the month
of the month of February. That's no.
February.
So that's different. That is a leap year. Do you guys know what a leap year is?
Yes.
Yeah. What's a leap year, Norbert? Can you tell us?
Every fourth year, February will become 28.
29.
Dates.
29. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, perfect. That is a leap year. So Juan, what you're talking about, so for those of you who don't know, every 4 years, February has an extra day. That is the 29th of February. That the year when February has that extra day is called a leap year. Okay, I'm gonna write that. Is your Verbling chat working, guys?
Mine finally, yes.
You started working?
Yes.
I don't know if mine is. I'm writing in the Verbling chat. Can you guys see what I'm writing?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. It's just that I can't see it. So I thought I'd ask. Leap year. Okay, perfect. You guys can see everything.
But Hina?
No
Leap year
teacher.
is not in the
No. The last word I see is monarchy.
monarchy.
Monarchy? Oh, okay. It's just I'm typing more words in the chat, but you guys can't see them because I don't know what's wrong, but Verbling chat isn't working. I'm gonna switch to Google Chat. Okay, guys? All those who are in class, I'm switching to Google Chat. All right?
All right.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is a leap year. Something else that can happen biannually. How many people are familiar with Eid that Muslims celebrate? Eid.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Eid.
Eid. There are 2 Eids, right? Talal?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So in Muslim
Yeah.
religion, there are 2 Eids. So Eid happens biannually. There are 2 Eids that happen in 1 year. Okay? All right. So biannually is something that happens twice in the same year. All right. Perfect. Let's see. Let's move on. Juan, can I get you to read the first half of number 3, please?
Yes. The Victoria Day long weekend unofficially marks the beginning of summer in Canada. Canada's population increases exponentially at this time of the year because the retired snowbirds return home. Many Canadians wait until this weekend to open their cottages and set up patio furniture and barbecues.
Perfect. Thank you, Juan. So this is the beginning of summer. Yay! Now you guys know why it's such an exciting time for Canadians because the summer begins here. All right. This officially marks unofficially marks the beginning of summer for us. Awesome. Thanks, Juan. Nihan, can I get you to read the next half, please? This is the busiest.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is the busiest time for garden shops and nurseries. While it may still be cool, the risk of frost is usually over. Regardless of the weather, campgrounds and other outdoor facilities often open this weekend. Victoria Day falls on the weekend before American Memorial Day.
American Memorial Day. Perfect. Thank you so much, Nihan. Okay, so this is a long weekend for us. Like I said, Monday is the holiday, and the summer officially is now going to begin. The population increases exponentially. What does that mean? Exponentially.
Become bigger and bigger.
A lot.
Quicker and quicker. A lot.
Exactly.
Increasing.
Yes. Exponentially means that something increases really quickly. So you have a real big increase in a very small amount of time because a lot of retired snowbirds return home. What does that mean, retired snowbirds?
Kind of typical retirement persons, maybe. They they go to the in winter they go such a hot places, and then when in Canada started the summer, they came back.
They come back. Exactly. I know a lot of people who are like this. So my teachers who have retired, my professors, in November every year, they go to Florida. Every year, without exception, they move to Florida. Why do they do that? When it's November in Canada, why do they go to Florida?
Because of the weather.
Yeah, it's really cold in Canada. So what is this thing that they do where they go for the winter and then they come back in the summer? What is that called?
Snowbirds.
Snowbirds? Yeah, but what is that action? What is that action?
Migration.
Migration.
Migrate.
Migration. Yeah. So this is the behavior of migratory birds. So, for example, geese and ducks, in the winter, they fly to warm countries and then they come back when the winter has ended in Canada or the country they are originally from. Norbert, you're from a cold country. Do you have any migratory birds in Hungary?
We are not that cold.
It's not that cold?
But when I was in the United Kingdom, Mike's brother, I think, or something like a relative, always did the same. That he always go to Thailand in the winter and spend 3 to 6 months there, and then go back to the United Kingdom.
Yeah, in the summer. That's exactly what snowbirds are. They do not like winter. So they move somewhere warm when it's winter. And because on Victoria Day, it's like, oh, summer has begun. All these migratory retired people, they come back to Canada. So the population goes up considerably. Like storks, exactly. Birds are usually the creatures that do this, okay? There's a difference between what birds do and what other animals do in the winter. So some birds, they migrate in the winter, okay? What about animals who can't fly? What do they do in the winter?
They go to caves.
They go to caves, and what do they do in the caves?
Sleep.
And what is that
like
called?
Me.
Yeah, what is that what is that process called? When in the winter, bears do this. What is that called? Anybody know? It begins with an H.
Hibernate.
Hibernation, exactly. This is called hibernation. So in winter in Canada, the bears, they find a cave and they sleep for 8 months. They don't wake up for 8 months. They just sleep for 8 months. This is called hibernation. Okay?
I envy them.
Nihan's like, I'm not a bear, but I hibernate too. And Emerson, we call it sleep or winter dream. Yeah, so you sleep the entire winter because you don't want to be awake for winter. Okay, so those are migratory snowbirds. So people who do this, they leave their country during winter and come back in the summer. We call these people snowbirds. Okay, and a lot of Canadians, they go to their cottages. What's a cottage? Who can tell me what a cottage is?
Small home.
Yeah, a small
At the
home.
countryside, maybe.
Exactly.
Weekend house.
Yeah, a cottage is basically a house that is not your primary residence. It's not where you live most of the time. It's usually a house that you have in the mountains or in the forest, and it's not in the city. So a lot of Canadians, they start going to their cottages in the summer because it's beautiful weather. In the winter, you cannot go to your cottage because it is snowed in. What does that mean? Snowed in. What does that mean, that expression?
It is covered by snow. It's very difficult at the access.
Yeah, it's inaccessible.
Okay.
Exactly.
Hina?
Yeah?
Oh, sorry for the interrupt. Could I then call the place I told you earlier I was going on the weekend? The cottage? Because it's in the countryside.
Exactly. You are going to, I am going up to my cottage for the weekend. You can perfectly say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So snowed in is when a house or a cottage is not accessible because of snow. Okay? I am snowed in this weekend, meaning I cannot go out of my house. There's too much snow for me to go out on the roads. So in the winter, the cottages are snowed in. You cannot access them. So everybody goes to their cottages in the winter time.
Do you have cottage, Hina?
Yes, I have $1 million and a cottage. No, I do not have a cottage. My family doesn't have a cottage. A cottage is it's pretty expensive because it's literally having like two houses. So you have your own house where you live, and then you have a cottage in the country. And I am a poor teacher, so I do not have a cottage of my own. But
Teach
you
more.
can teach more. Teach till you have a cottage. No, a lot of cottages you can rent them. So sometimes people, like Norbert's friend's brother who goes to Thailand, if he wanted, he could rent out his cottage while he's gone. So then it's a lot cheaper. I can rent a cottage and go instead of having to buy one. So you don't have a cottage either, Juan. So you're just going away for the weekend. You're renting it, right? It's a small house. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, cottage it's like a luxury. It's not a must. I don't have a cottage. While it still may be cool, the risk of frost is usually over. What is frost?
Ice.
Ice. Yeah, just a little bit of ice left behind from the winter. That is frost. So, for example, when you wake up in the morning and the window of your car, there's ice on it, and then you dust it off. That is frost. Okay? So a thin layer of ice or snow left behind is called frost. Okay? So, and in the summer, campgrounds and other outdoor facilities open as well. And Victoria Day, so right now, this Monday is a long weekend in Canada. Next Monday is going to be a long weekend in the United States, and they are celebrating Memorial Day. And that is only an American holiday. Just like Victoria Day is just the Canadian holiday, Memorial Day is just an American holiday. Okay? All right, perfect. So
Did you hear drelles in that kind of parts? Did you hear it before, Hina?
About Memorial Day and Victoria Day?
No, we called it drelles. And it celebrates with a religion causes, but it's beginning of the summer.
Oh, can you write it in the chat, Nihan?
Okay.
And it's which religion is it? It's a Muslim holiday?
Yeah, it symbolizes the Muslim holidays, but it's known as when the first flower began to bloom. It starts the summer.
Oh, I haven't heard of that. No, but I know actually you got it right. He told me about this as well that you're talking about. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm gonna look it up. Thanks, Nihan. I haven't heard of that before. Okay, let's get guys to read. So, Empri, are you still with us?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So, Empri, can I get you to read the first half of number 4?
Victoria Day celebrations take place across Canada, with fireworks, parades, concerts, and outdoor festivals. Fireworks displays typically take place on Monday night at the end of the long weekend. On the West Coast, many Canadians flock to the Queen's namesake city, Victoria, British Columbia. In Ontario, the May long weekend is also known as May 24. A 24 is slang for a 24-pack of beer. To prevent parties from getting out of hand, many campsites do not allow alcohol on this long weekend.
Perfect. Thank you, Empri. Woot woot for all you beer drinkers. This is your holiday. Let's see. Let's get Emerson. Emerson, can I get you to finish reading the paragraph, please?
Yes, the policy are typically out in full force on Canadian highways to reduce drinking and driving. In Ottawa, the May long weekend often
Coincides.
coincides,
Yeah.
sorry, okay,
Mhm. Yeah, it's
coincides
okay.
with the final weekend of the Canadian Tulip Festival. Each spring, the capital of Canada has over 3 million tulips in bloom.
Tulips. Tulips.
Tulips, okay.
Yes. Mhm.
It is the largest tulip festival in the world, and it attracts hundreds of thousands of visitors.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Who knows what a tulip is?
It's a kind
It's a
of
flower.
flower.
It's a kind of
Flower.
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 Yes,
Yeah, it's actually a beautiful flower, and the biggest tulip festival in the world happens in Canada. This
I
is a
thought
tulip.
it's in Netherlands.
It's in Netherlands?
No,
No.
I thought, but
Oh, okay.
it's new for me.
It's new for you. In the Netherlands, there are a lot of tulips as well, but the biggest tulip festival happens in Ottawa. But tulips are a big thing in Europe as well. Okay? And so, yeah, this is Netherlands. This is what Norbert is talking about. So, tulips are a big thing over there. And in Ottawa, this happens for 3 weeks in May. So, the Tulip Festival is happening right now as well. And the last day of the Tulip Festival is the day of Victoria Day, so Monday. Okay, Tulip Festival started, I think, on May 4th, and it goes on till May 20th. Okay, so it's a really big deal in Canada because you have people from all over the world who flock to Ottawa for the Tulip Festival. What does that mean, to flock? To flock.
To make groups.
To make, no, to make what? To make groves?
Is the action that the birds normally do?
Yeah, flocking.
Flying.
Yes, to flock is to go somewhere in large groups. Okay, so when we say that the birds are flocking south for the winter, there are large groups of birds that are all flying south to get away from the winter. So when I say that in Ottawa in the summer, thousands and thousands of people flock to Ottawa from all around the world, they're not like flying. People don't fly to Ottawa, but they come to Ottawa. Yeah. They come to Ottawa in large groups from all over the world. Okay?
So it's the action to move in a group
yes.
to another place.
Exactly. So flocking would be the action of where you go from one place to another in a large group. Many of you, many birds, many people, whatever, whoever is flocking. Okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be flying. But when we talk about birds flocking, then we talk about them flying because birds fly. But people flocking are people just going. All right? So yeah. So people flock to Ottawa from all over the world for the Tulip Festival. It's a really, really big deal here in Canada. And yeah, so on the west coast of Canada, there's a city named Victoria. It's in the province of British Columbia, and it is the Queen's namesake. What does that mean? The Queen's namesake.
Same name.
Exactly. We'll have a big celebration in Victoria, British Columbia, because it's the same name as the Queen's name, Victoria. Okay. Any questions about this paragraph before we move on?
If someone have my name, so Norbert, then he is my namesake.
No. A namesake is when your name is associated with something else. So the name of another city, the name of a car, like if a car was named after you, like the Tesla. Okay? Tesla is a car. It is named after a very famous scientist. So Tesla car is the namesake of the scientist who is also named Tesla.
Like Ford.
Like Ford, exactly. Exactly. So another person doesn't have to have your name. It's when your name is the same as another object. Okay? Yeah.
In my case, my name is Emerson, and there is a product of electronics called Emerson also.
Yes, so that would be your namesake. So the electronic company would be your namesake. It's the same name as you, but it's not another person. Perfect. You're welcome. So yeah, any other questions before we move on to the next paragraph?
Coincides. It means
Coincide.
end. Means end.
No, in this case, no. Coincide doesn't mean end. What does coincide mean, guys? It's the same as coincidence.
Continue with.
Coincide means happens at the same time. Okay, so in Ottawa, the May long weekend often coincides with the final weekend of the Canadian Tulip Festival. So
It's mean cross.
yes, happens. Okay, it can be like a okay. For example, my birthday is on March 25th. If I was to meet a student in my class whose birthday was also on March 25th, I would say, wow, that's a really nice coincidence. It's the thing that's happening. It's happening at the same time. Okay? Right? So to coincide means to have a coincidence. All right? A coincidence can also be like when you know the same person. Okay, it's like, oh, I was at that party. Oh, I was at that party too. Wow, what a coincidence. Were you there with your boyfriend? Oh, I was there with my boyfriend too. This is a coincidence when things happen at the same time without you planning it. Okay, it's not planned.
All right.
Yeah. All right, perfect. So it coincides, a coincidence. Any other questions before we move on?
No.
No? Okay, perfect. Who has not read yet? I feel like Talal? Yeah. Talal, can I get you to read number 5, please?
Okay. Some Canadians feel that it is time to give up the British monarchy. Others are more interested in the monarchy than ever before. Thanks to Prince William and Duchess Kate.
Yes.
Despite disagreements about the role of the monarchy, Canadians do not want to give up their May long weekend. After a long Canadian winter, the Victoria Day weekend is often the most memorable weekend of the year.
Perfect. Thank you. So Prince William and Duchess Kate. Who's familiar? Yeah?
Duchess. What is Duchess mean?
Yeah. What's a Duchess, guys?
His wife or?
Yeah. So, okay. So we have the Queen, right? So we have Queen Elizabeth right now in England. What the Queen Elizabeth, she has a son, right? Prince Charles. And then he is in charge of a certain part of England, okay? He is Duke of Cambridge, all right? His wife is the Duchess of Cambridge, okay? So Duchess is when you are not born into royalty, you are married into it, okay? So Prince William, he is the prince, like he is the son of the monarch, right? This like the queen's son. But Kate is not a princess yet. She's a duchess, right? She is a duchess, and also her and I think they are Duke and Duchess of Oxford. I'm not too sure. So Duke and Duchess are what you become when you are not. So you're king, and then there's prince, then there's duke. You're not like right after the queen to become king. You are charge of just a small part of England. All right. So what's his name? Prince William and his wife, they are just like in charge of just a small part of England right now, and that's Oxford. So they're Duke and Duchess of Oxford. When he becomes king, he's not going to be a duke anymore. He's going to be a king. Okay. But right now, his wife, because she's not a queen, she is a duchess. Okay. So these are all like different terms in the monarchy, depending on what your position is. All right. If you're a duke, you're a duchess, you're a king, a prince.
So she isn't princess because she wasn't born into the family.
Yeah. So she married into it. And in order to give her a royal status, they made her a duchess. Okay. So the queen's daughters are princesses. Okay. All right. Okay. What else? So are you guys familiar with them? Do you guys know what they look like? Prince William and Duchess Kate?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know she's pregnant with who is she pregnant with? Describe what the child will be.
Your voice is cutting.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So right now, Kate is pregnant with Prince William's child, okay? If that, okay, it doesn't even matter if it's a boy or a girl, but when that child is born, he or she will be what? Describe.
Princess or
Prince.
Yeah, they'll
Or
be prince or
princess.
princess, and what will they be to the throne? Heir.
Heirs.
Yes. So right now, Duchess Kate, she is pregnant with a child. When that child is born, that child will be heir to the throne. They will become, if it's a boy, he will become a king after his father. So he will be heir to the throne. He will inherit the monarchy. Okay? If it's a girl, she'll be a queen. She will be the heir to the throne as a queen. Okay? So right now she is pregnant with the heir to the throne. Okay? So a lot of people want to give up the monarchy and a lot of people don't. I personally would not want to give it up because I like long weekends and I want to keep as many long weekends as I can. If I could, I would recognize all the kings and queens of the world. And say we need to celebrate all of their birthdays. But a lot of people are like, we shouldn't recognize the monarchy anymore. But people do, just because it's a part of inheritance, right? It's a
But
part
it's
of
symbolic.
It's symbolic, exactly. It's even though we are not part of the UK anymore, we once were, and we gained our freedom from them. So it's a symbolic thing for Canadians that it's part of their history. Okay? All right.
And do they celebrate as well? So in the United Kingdom?
I'm not too sure of that. I'm not too sure if they celebrate or not. They shouldn't they? Maybe they actually celebrate on maybe they celebrate on May 24th when her birthday actually is. Maybe they have a celebration then, but this for us, it's not as big of a deal as it should be in England. I'm not too sure if they celebrate it in England, but
Alright,
that's
okay.
a good question. Okay.
Teacher, comparing with Australia, Canada is in the same situation. Australia still respect and celebrate the king.
Yes.
Okay.
These countries, these are called part of the Commonwealth.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Have you guys heard of that word? Commonwealth? Commonwealth countries are countries that were once part of Britain but now have gained their freedom, but they still recognize Britain as head of state. That they're like, oh, this was where we got our freedom from, and we still recognize this queen and this king as a head of the state. So those countries are part of Commonwealth. Canada is part of Commonwealth. India is part of Commonwealth. Australia, these are all Commonwealth countries. So yes, this is in the same situation as Australia.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. So I don't think there's any. So let's quickly go through a reading comprehension, and then we'll go on to the vocabulary match. So if you missed any words, you guys can brush up on those. Okay. So you guys, I'm not gonna ask. Anybody have anything to say? Okay. So when is Victoria Day celebrated? Let's see, Empri. When is Victoria Day celebrated?
On Monday, sorry.
Yeah.
On Monday after 24, that is 25.
Before.
That is her
Before.
birthday.
Yeah, before. Yes.
Before, yeah.
Exactly. So it's celebrated on the Monday before May 24th.
May
Perfect. Yeah. Oh, when did Queen Victoria reign? Nihan.
I guess reigned in 1837 and until 1900.
1901.
01.
1901. Perfect. Thank you, Nihan. How did Queen Victoria inherit the throne? Norbert.
Oh, I don't know.
No? Okay. How did she inherit, guys?
Because her uncles didn't have any child.
Mm-hmm.
Her uncle William died.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So the uncles who were the king, they did not have any living heirs. They had no children who would inherit the throne. So she got the throne because her own uncles did not have any children to pass the throne on to. Perfect. Next, let's see. Well, what does Victoria Day unofficially mark in Canada?
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead, Norbert.
I can. The beginning of the summer.
Woo! Beginning of summer! Yes, it does. Perfect. Why does Canada's population increase in May? Emerson.
Oh, because the snowbirds, the retired snowbirds, yes?
Yes, the retiring snowbirds, what do they do?
They came to,
They return.
I forget the sea.
They return.
their home.
Yeah.
They return, yeah.
Yeah, they return to Canada on the Victoria Day long weekend. Perfect. Thank you, Emerson. Let's see. What important event ends in Ottawa after the May long weekend? Juan, what ends in Ottawa after the long weekend?
Okay.
It's flowers. I showed you guys the flowers.
Tulip
Yeah.
The tulips.
Canadian Tulip
Festival.
Festival.
Tulip
Exactly.
Festival.
Yes. The Canadian Tulip Festival also ends on that weekend when Victoria Day happens. What do Canadians do in Queen Victoria's namesake city? What is her namesake city?
Victorian.
Victoria, British
Victoria.
Columbia. Yeah. And what do people do there? Okay. Fireworks. Yeah, fireworks. They celebrate. There's parades, concerts, and outdoor festivals. Okay. And May 2-4, they buy a 24 pack of beer. Nom 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 nom. Awesome. All right. Let's see. What is 2-4? What is it 2-4?
24.
24 packs of beer.
24 pack beer.
Yes. What do some campsites ban on Victoria Day weekend? What's the ban?
Forbidden.
Prohibit.
Prohibit. Do not allow. Exactly. When you what do they prohibit on the Victoria Day weekend?
Alcohol.
Alcohol. Yes.
Drinking alcohol.
Yes, because people get really drunk and they make a big mess. So they don't want to clean up after that mess. Why are some Canadians more interested in the monarchy now than they were in the past?
Because of the 3-day.
Yes.
Because of the Prince.
Because of?
The Prince William.
Prince William and Duchess Kate. Yes. They're more interested in it now because Prince William and Kate Duchess, they are very likable. Yes. A lot of people like them. Isa, I'm going to mute you. There's just noise coming from your microphone. A lot of people really like Prince William and his wife. So it's a very positive image that they are now showing of the British monarchy, and more people are interested in the British monarchy because of them. Okay? You guys remember what the British monarchy was like 15 years ago, right? What was the big headline? What was really popular 15 years ago regarding the British monarchy? Diana. What about her was popular? Yeah, what about her was popular?
And charity.
Her charity work was popular, but above everything,
with William.
yes. So it was very bad publicity. A lot of people thought really bad things about the monarch. They're like, oh, Prince Charles is married to Diana, but he is living with this other woman who he's now married to, and Diana had just died. They're lovers. So it was a very bad image that people had of the British monarchy. They were like, this is not a good monarchy. Isa, it's really annoying when you turn your microphone on because I can hear a lot of static, okay? So Prince William and Duchess Kate are not like that. They are very likable because they remind people of a better time before Princess Diana and Prince Charles, okay? All right, let's see. Let us quickly do our vocabulary review. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's start. Nihan, can you do number 1 for us? Annually?
Sure. Annually. And it's to happen at the same time. No.
No.
It's C. Every year. G.
Every year. Yes. Annually is something that happens every year. Perfect. Thank you, Nihan. Juan, can I get you to do number 2, rain?
Rain is the person, no, is the action that the king or queen.
Oh no, but which one of these is it from the vocabulary match on the right? Which one is it?
Let me check.
That's okay. Norbert, you are doing number 3, so go look for the answer.
Be
To be power.
I.
Yes.
Is that?
Yes.
No, that's
No,
not.
that's right. That's right. Reign is to be in power. That's absolutely right. Okay? So when you reign, you are the person who is in power during that time. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Norbert, number 3.
I'm not sure, but maybe royal head of state.
Monarch is a royal head of state. Is it L? Yes, you're perfectly right. Royal head of state. Awesome. Thank you, Norbert. Next, let's get Emerson. Number 4, cottage.
Cottage is summer vacation home.
Perfect. Summer vacation home. Next, let's get Zephyr. Can I get you to do number 5, air?
Okay. Repeat numbers.
No.
No. What is it? D.
Letter D.
A person who inherits a rank or property. Okay? Heir to the throne. Person who will inherit the throne. Okay? Empry. Can I get you to do number 6, please?
Exponentially. Letter B, in rapid numbers.
Yes, exponentially is in rapid numbers. Exactly. Let's see. Next, let's get Nihan again. Let's do number 7.
7, snowbird. G, a person who goes south to escape. J,
yes.
A person who goes south to escape winter weather.
Perfect. Thank you, Nihan. Norbert, number 8, frost.
Frost, a small layer of snow on a surface when the temperature is below freezing.
Perfect. Thank you, Norbert. Juan, number 9, namesake. One.
Namesake will be
Okay.
H.
Yeah. You want to read that?
H.
Yeah. You want to read that for us, Juan? H.
Something that is named after a person or place.
Perfect. Yeah. So it's not it's not someone having the same name as you. It's you being named after a person or place. Awesome.
Thanks,
Empry.
Nihan.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Nihan. Empry. Can I get you to do number 10? Out of hand.
Out of hand. Letter K. Out of control.
Exactly. Out of hand means out of control. Perfect. Next, let's get Zephyr. Can I get you to do number 11? In full force?
Royal head of state.
In full force? No, it's not royal head of state. What is full force?
With full strength.
With full strength, exactly. When you go something with full force, you do it with full strength. For example, the police. The police went after the criminals in full force. Okay? They were not nice to them. They went after them in full strength. Perfect. And lastly, let's get Empry. Can I get you to do number 12 again, please? Coincidence? Coincide, sorry.
Coincide. What is that? The only one left.
C.
I'm lost.
That's okay. What is what? Yeah. Can you read that, Nihan? See?
To happen at the
same time. Yes.
Perfect. Yes, to happen at the same time. Okay. So I think we should all sign a petition to celebrate all the kings and queens' birthdays. I mean, that's the only thing we can do, to have unlimited long weekends all over. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this class. I am gonna go start my what was it? 2-for-1? 2-4? I'm gonna start my 2-4 weekend. I'm gonna go get my 24 pack of beer and just chill for the next 3 days.
You don't
Juan?
like.
I don't like
Enjoy
beer.
a lot.
I don't like beer. I know. Damn it. Juan, I hope
Have
you
a
have
good
fun.
holiday.
You too. You guys have a good weekend. Juan, I hope you have fun at the cottage. Norbert, I hope you enjoy your long weekend too. And that's it. I'm done. Thank you guys so much. It was really nice seeing you all. And I will see you after my long weekend. Bye.